Get out of the car!
Get out of the car!
Now! Get out of the car!
Hi everyone, Donut here. Today's video comes out of Bismarck, North Dakota, and it is a rough one. When's the last time we did a video in North Dakota? We're talking about a DUI check that turns into a full SpaceX launch with one officer being shot through the air.
He wants to fly.
And the other officer is forced to use deadly force to keep this crazy person from flattening the officer after the initial takeoff. I have that and some more. But first, a word from our sponsor. Our sponsor for this video is Black Forest. Holy shit, I need a tan. I just got done working out and I'm about to put their cocoa flavonol and flavonoids into my protein shake. Funny thing, I've been using their products before they even wanted to sponsor my video. They're NMNs, good for your brain, and then magnesium sleep aids. I use those every single night. What I wanted to point out here was the cocoa flavonols and flavonoids. This stuff is 20 calories, tastes good. Like I said, just throw it in your protein drink. What does it do though? It boosts your body's natural stem cell production. That means higher energy. Not into protein drinks? Hell, throw it in your coffee. Tastes pretty damn good. What is a cocoa flavanol? It's the stuff found in cocoa that boosts nitric oxide, improves heart health, and actually regenerates brain cells. Harvard scientist Dr. William Lee actually backs this up. Check this out.
The flavonols in cocoa stimulate stem cells, and so we can eat foods like high flavanol cocoa in order to be able to actually get the stem cells to work a little bit better. What's even more important and impressive is that there was a study called the Cosmos study that was completed recently that showed that eating high flavanol cocoa decreases the risk of cardiovascular death.
Look, not all of us can afford to fly down to Panama and inject a fetus into our veins for the stem cells, but a lot of us can afford Black Forest supplements.
Head over to blackforestsupplements.com/donut to get 40% off cocoa flavanol
For the next 48 hours. All you gotta do is click the link in the description or the pinned comment below. First, let's head over to the junky jizz puddle that is California. January 13th, 2025, 12 p.m. This all kicked off when an automatic license plate reader flagged someone. The vehicle that it scanned and showed an alert on was a person who was wanted for felony assault on an officer. The officer can probably tell this is not going to be a run-of-the-mill traffic stop. Roanoke Park officers tried to stop the vehicle near Sonoma State University, but the suspect hit the gas and turned it into a full-blown pursuit, refusing to pull over. When officers try to stop him, the suspect decides to turn this into full-on GTA type.
He's gonna try and kill you.
The officers make the call to back off as he approaches the freeway. It's a little bit safer that way, especially when you got the eye in the sky to see where this dude goes. This guy wasn't just trying to get away though, he was actively targeting other drivers and officers. He even attempted to ram a California Highway Patrol motorcycle officer. While our suspect is out here living his best Grand Theft Auto fantasy, San Rafael PD and CHP are already working up a plan to stop this expression of free will. The next part right here is some big brain police work. With the idiot closing in, a San Rafael police officer made a split-second decision to stop the guy. Using his patrol car, he smashes the suspect's vehicle.
Get on the ground! Stop the car! By the car, lay on the ground! Get on the ground right now! Get out of the car right now!
Hey, how many people do you see inside?
I see one.
Okay.
Come out of the car!
Come out of the car now!
The situation is not over yet. The suspect's car caught fire during the collision, and officers had to act fast because even though he was trying to run them over, they're not going to let him burn alive.
Let it burn.
Get out of the car!
We need fire wrong way from Central. Car starting to be on fire, subject inside, saying he can't get out. Come out! No, that's him, just by himself. Stop from. Where's that? Hey, keep your hands up! Keep your hands where I can see them.
Officers surrounded the vehicle and used fire extinguishers to try to keep the flames under control while giving the suspect commands to exit the vehicle. Amazing how these shitbags just forget how to do the easiest thing. Listen to the cop. You're about to be on fire. After a brief standoff, the suspect surrendered, raised his hands, and was pulled from the car. The suspect was taken into custody with a minor leg injury, taken to the hospital, then booked. That is crazy that no one innocent died during this dude's rampage. He was really bad at crime.
What
What an idiot.
All right, let's go check on Chicago. But the only thing more unchecked than the violence is the mayor's ego. You know what? Let's look at the crime stats in Chicago. It's been a minute since we've looked at them. Year to date in Chicago, shot and killed 102, shot and wounded 376. Total people shot in Chicago this year 478. Cops account for like 3/4 of that, right? 2025 police involved shootings 6. 3 people died. Meet old cops. The cops are obviously causing all of the shootings. If you'd like to look right here, only 6 people in Chicago have been shot in the dick this year. Nice. Back to our story. March 20th, 2025, Chicago, Illinois, 7:04 a.m. All right, it's early morning. We've got your classic domestic violence call.
Her boyfriend has a gun. He put it at me and my mom's head. He already been to jail before. His name is... I don't know his last name.
You know, just a dude with a gun and a female locked in a bathroom. Typical Chicago stuff. Romance is alive and well in Chicago. When officers arrive, they make contact with the caller at a townhouse.
What's going on?
He's been to jail before. I shouldn't at the police.
Where's your mom at now?
She's in her room. The window all the way to the right of the yellow house.
Okay.
They find out a little bit more about the guy and that he has a history of shooting at cops. Now we got a violent DV and a man who likes to shoot at cops. This is not going to be a fun call. They knock, announce, clear the lower level, then start to head upstairs. Upstairs, they find the bedroom. Door swings open and that's when everything goes, well, as you would expect in this situation.
Chicago police!
We got a basement. We got the basement.
Hold on the door. Chicago police, yo, pay attention!
As the officer opens the door, he sees the man inside with a woman and a gun in his hand. You can hear him shout about the man having a gun.
Chicago police, yo, pay attention! Gun! We got a gun!
In that split second, the woman bolts out of the room, smart move, and the man allegedly raises his gun towards the officers. 5 shots are fired. Guy's down, gun secured, and backup rolls in like they've been waiting for this all day. EMS shows up, but it's too late. Suspect dies in the hospital. The woman and one of the officers gets checked out for minor injuries. No one's hurt bad. Just a full-body dose of what the hell just happened.
Bedroom. 511. Send an EMS. Offenders down. Weapon recovered. Give me a sergeant over here.
A loaded gun was, of course, recovered next to the man. Civilian Office of Police Accountability is investigating. They know a whole lot about policing. They are saying that the man did point the gun at the officers. I'm surprised they didn't say the man was simply showing them his cool new gun. And for our final video, a heartfelt tribute to an American hero, a snowbank in North Dakota that saved an officer from becoming parking lot spaghetti. No joke. March 7th, 2025, Bismarck, North Dakota, 12:08 p.m. But this starts off like any regular old welfare check on a moving vehicle. Officers get a text to 911 saying that someone in a white Chevy Equinox was possibly drunk, high, or having some kind of mental health episode, or all of the above. We see it all the time.
Why are you calling? Why?
We got called to come check on you. They were concerned.
There's nobody concerned.
There was. We got a phone call.
From the jump, she's got the classic, they're all out to get me type going on. She says someone keeps calling in fake reports, which really isn't a great defense when your car smells like weed and booze.
What's going on today?
Who did you get a call from?
I don't know. It was an anonymous caller saying there was a white.
I know,
trooper
that's
sitting
what they keep doing that. You know, they did that in Nebraska with my children. They keep calling in false reports.
Okay.
Nothing. I don't think that it's okay for people.
I can't help but the people call, and it's my job to come respond when we have a call in, to come check on people. Okay? Now, my concern is coming out of... My concern...
Your concern is you know everybody that
My concern is that the car smells heavily of marijuana.
She admits to smoking, claims that she used to have a medical card, but she doesn't anymore. Which I do think marijuana should be legal, but you still shouldn't be able to drive under the influence.
When's the last time you smoked any marijuana in here?
Other people have smoked marijuana in here, and I don't want to get into that, because then they're calling you on me.
Other people have, you don't smoke any marijuana?
I have medical marijuana. I had my card.
Do you have a medical marijuana card?
I had one.
Do you have one? Current? No.
So she's driving, possibly drunk, maybe high, while accusing an invisible shadow government of plotting against her. Seems like the right time to ask her to step out of the vehicle, right?
Step outside of the vehicle here.
No, you're not.
Turn off the car. Turn off the car.
No.
299, she's fleeing.
The officer tries to get her to step out of the vehicle for a DUI investigation. She refuses, starts the car, throws it in reverse. Then we get a little taste of what she's capable of.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
Get out of the car!
Yeah, she tried and failed to run the officers over, but circles back and actually pulls it off this time.
Get out of the car!
And holy shit, she sent that officer flying. Poor fucking dude. Threw the cop's legs right out from underneath him. The only thing that saved his life right there was a very well-placed snowdrift.
Divine intervention, my friend.
And if you think that looked bad from his partner's point of view, check out what it looks like in first-person mode.
Get out of the car!
He gets launched like a lawn dart over that snowbank, slams into a fence, and hits so hard his firearm goes flying over it. So while that officer is still trying to remember his government name, understandably, his partner unloads only woman driving.
Shots fired! Officer hit!
Vehicle finally comes to a rest on the snowbank where that officer was yeeted. Had the second officer hesitated, the woman might have been able to get that car right over that snowbank onto that officer.
Fuck, I can't move.
We got help coming, James. Stay there.
Officer James, the officer who was struck by the vehicle, had injuries to his head, legs, and hands. He was taken to the hospital and released later that day. The driver was also transported to the hospital, but she had a whole lot of bullets in her and she died. Here's where the backstory kicks in. This is not her first time in a violent incident. A few years ago, she stabbed a man in the face during an argument. After that, she was ordered into psychiatric confinement. She was deemed unfit to stand trial after stabbing a man in the face and spent a couple months in a state hospital. In 2023, a social worker said she was no longer a danger to herself or others, so the court let her go. The officer who fired the shots has been cleared to return the duty. The officer who was hit is expected to make a full recovery, but it's going to take some time. Officer James, if you want to hit me up via email or any of his friends, I'd love to send you a care package. That incident happens so fast. 1 second you're having a conversation through a car window, the next second you're flying through the air. Stay safe out there, boys. That's all I have for this one. If you want to help support the channel, donutoperator.com, subscribe to pepperbox.tv, or follow any of my other channels or social media accounts. Until next time, please have a fantastic day.